It's super quiet this morning at the Art Center. It's around 10:30 right now on a Wednesday morning. I've been working on this painting and I'm a little frustrated. I'm gonna start a second painting. I've worked a lot on this painting and I thought the yellows of the rainbow kind of stood out too much, so I needed to add more yellow to the rest of the painting to tie the painting in more, and I've been working on that, and I changed the formation of the clouds. I made progress here on the sun and the clouds. I've made progress on that. It looked too stylized before, now it's looking a little bit more realistic. So I may switch over to my second painting soon. So quiet. Certain art classes are held in here. Like they have more classroom space than this, but this is the upstairs classroom space for life drawing and independent projects. It's a huge room. All the easels here. And so my studio is just right next to this. Thursdays when they're gonna have a class in here. Then the class will be in here all day from 10 to 3. And that's when I get to chat with the students and they share with me what they're doing, and I'm supposedly can share with them what I'm doing. And then the teacher, she peeks in, checks up on me and sees what I'm doing. And 200-year-old building around. This is a 200-year-old. It was the original school. It was the original elementary school the original building was built in 1883 as the original elementary school for the whole district. So back to see what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I'm doing next. Working on this more, probably not. I'm gonna probably start my next painting.
So, I don't know how to.
This is Elena. She's the other resident artist here.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Do you want to tell me to talk about?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm so lucky here to have this studio. Do you see me?
Yes.
Yeah. The studio is a large space which has all kind of possibilities. So on the wall, I use the wall as an easel.
Right.
And
nice.
I also use a table.
Yeah.
And I have more than 2 here.
Yeah.
As as a working surface, and that's important to me because I flip and I like put it vertical and horizontal, flip it all around, and so I have a habit of working on many canvases, so to speak,
Yes.
simultaneously,
Right.
because I don't see from the beginning what I'm going to do, and
Yes.
it comes to me, and I trust my intuition. But while I'm waiting for intuition to kick in for one piece, I'm doing another. So that's how you will see all the row of these paintings here, and that's how
And you've worked like this for a long time, or it's a recent way that you work?
Well, this studio gives me a perfect opportunity,
Yeah.
but I have worked this way before. But before I had to put like a canvas up and then put it on the wall on the side of my smaller studio at home. And it's very good to see the work, because you see some suggestions in one that you can use in another. Or sometimes I would mix a color, let's say, for one work. And all of a sudden I see this color goes there, another work, all of a sudden. I don't ask, I don't question myself why. I just follow this, and that's that arrangement gives me that wonderful opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
And pushing it, I find it arbitrary. So
Yeah.
I just set it aside and start a new one. So usually, like it comes to me while I'm working on a piece. Like, I want to start this one, that one, another one. And for instance, now I'm thinking of starting canvases, at least one large canvas. All the works except for the one on this wall are on Mylar. And Mylar easier to work on than canvas. And I cannot tell you why I'm going to start a canvas, but that's how I feel it.
Yes, intuitively, in the intuitive process.
Yes.
That one up there is not yours though, right?
No, that's I think a copy of Picasso.
Right, I see that, yeah.
To me, every trial is an opportunity to find something new, and so I'm not afraid of trying. I'm not afraid of ruining works. I'm not. If I would be, I would be blocked all the way.
Oh, so last week when I was in here, you said you don't know what you're doing. Like, I can totally relate to that. I can totally relate to that. So, and when I don't know what I'm doing, I don't like that feeling. That feeling doesn't bother you.
It's not an easy feeling, but I just know that it is something, like the comparison is being in labor, like having a baby.
Yeah.
Is very intense and very big, but it's very uncomfortable, right? It's very uncomfortable, but you are creating a new, you're not creating, you are letting out a new being.
Yes.
A new child, a new being, a new human being. Same goes here. So it's not supposed to be easy or comfortable, but it's never easy. It's never easy if even you know what you are doing, it's not easy. Right? It's never easy.
No.
It's just my choice to not to know what I'm doing. And some other artist has this vision.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Good for them. Every artist has a right to be themselves.
Yes.
Every artist has their way, and that's how it's supposed to be. And also not only artists, but every human being, because we are all creative.
Yes, that's. I always try to tell that to people on my channel. We're all creative beings created to create. And then I tell them, being creative doesn't necessarily mean doing art. It can be creative cooking, and also it can be creative problem solving. Like when you are a good problem solver, that is still using creative thinking.
Absolutely.
It's not just, doesn't have to relate to art.
And it can be totally related to the relationship. Because relationships is a very creative process.
Oh, that's true.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Diana.